Hey friends, we are in the kitchen. It is the 11th Monday, and the reason why we're in the kitchen is because it's hot. Right now it's about 96, it's around noon. Probably going to be around 105. Yesterday we did reach 105. No joke. And the forecast for 10 days out, no change. So we're going to have fun in the house, and I wanted to show you guys, it's going to be a real short film, but I really enjoyed this. This is the Chamae Korean melon. Okay, we got 3 of these beautiful little melons. Okay, apparently it's one of the sweetest melons around. And what we're going to do is, Miss Rochelle and I like to make a sorbet. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. It's going to be fun. We're in the air conditioned, and I'll show you step by step how to do that. It's really easy, guys. Let's have some fun. Okay, guys, no need to wash the outside because we're just going to get rid of the outside. And let me bring you in closer and I'll show you how we do that. Okay, real simple. Anytime I process a melon of any kind, I have a certain method that I use. It's just really easy. I'll take the 2 ends off, and then I'll just go along the side and just peel. It's very thin skin, so you don't want to take too much. Just want to make sure you get all that. Just go all around. Super easy. When I'm doing this method, I always put my index finger on the knife. Normally you want to hold it like this, but when I'm doing this, I like to hold with my index finger on the knife. Just something I've done over the years as a chef. There's no rules, whatever's comfortable for you. Okay. We're just going to take it and we're going to go down the middle. And see all those seeds? I'm keeping those seeds, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get another bowl, and I want to pull those seeds out, and I'm going to wash them, and then I'm going to dry them. I'm just going to take my cooking spoon, and I'm just going to slide those seeds with the pulp in there, and we'll rinse those seeds and then strain them and dry them. I don't want to have to buy any more seeds. And you know, guys, the cool thing about this is that this plant has acclimated to the Texas heat. So these seeds, these are ready to grow in our climate. It just gets better and better. So I'm going to continue with this and we'll move forward. So as you could see on the last video, guys, our garden is pretty much done. This morning I went out there and I pulled the beans. They weren't really producing very well. Most of the tomatoes are gone. The tomatillos aren't doing very well either with the heat. I mean, I can water twice a day, guys, but when it's 105, you can only do so much, and I don't want to waste water. So now, July and August is 2 months of rest. That's how we do it. We'll just let everything rest. I will still water the beds because I don't want the enzymes in the soil to die. I want to keep them moist, so I will water at least once a day just to soak the soil. And the peppers that are out there are still doing good too, so we'll keep those alive. I might even cut them in half, cut them back. So we'll have that for the fall. But I think this year we're going to do a lot different varieties of plants. I think I'm going to do a lot of brassicas, cabbage, broccoli, greens, collard greens, mustard greens. We love mustard greens. I don't think I'm going to be doing as many carrots or root veg. Definitely beets, turnips, but we've canned so much this season that our storage is full. And guys, it's just Rochelle and I, except for the time that our daughter and Sam and our grandkids come over. So we really have enough food stock for us. We have plenty of food stock. So I think the plan for the fall is just to put a lot of greens in, stuff that we can pretty much eat fresh. And then share with the family. I'm probably going to start seeds. I'm thinking here in the next few weeks. It's a little too hot, a little too early, so I'm going to wait another 3 weeks, and then I'm going to set up my seed starting station in the mudroom on that metal table. I'll keep it in the mudroom. It's typically cool in there. I think if I brought seeds outside right now with 105 degrees, I think they're going to bolt. I think our little seedlings are going to die. So we don't want to do that. We're going to wait unless you keep them in a shady spot. But man, I tell you what, this heat and no rain is very difficult. But the good Lord will give us rain here pretty soon, and we trust that He'll do that. I'm going to finish this up, and I'll show you what the next step is. All right, guys, into the freezer for a couple hours. I got a nice spot right here that'll fit. Perfect, and then we'll come back in a couple hours. I'm going to go ahead, guys. I got this really fine strainer. These seeds are really small. I'm going to try to get as many as I can. We're just going to come in here, some cold water, and just move it around. Get that pulp off of there. Just try to get as many seeds as we can. We're not going to get them all. Guys, I'm going to go ahead. I've got a pad, a silicone pad. It's for baking. And I'm going to pour the seeds on there. This is a really good tool to have in the kitchen. Nothing really will stick to it. And I'm going to let them air dry so we have seeds for next year. There's a lot of seeds there. I'm really excited about that. And I'll put the name of the melon down below. It's kind of hard to spell. It's Chamae, Korean melon. I'll spread this out here, and then we'll let that air dry for a couple hours. All right, guys, it's been a couple hours. The Chamae melons are frozen solid. Now we'll take it to the next step. All right, guys, we're going to put this in the food processor. They're frozen solid. Super easy process. I would encourage you guys to do this with any other melons. Cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon. Make a nice little sorbet. I'm going to let me get the seeds out of there. I'm going to take a little bit of lemon and put some lemon juice in there. Just for a little acidity. Squeeze as much as I can. There we go, about a tablespoon. All right, we're going to plug in. Okay. It's still a little hard. What I'm going to do is just let it sit for maybe a couple of minutes. And kind of let it melt a little bit. I want a little more smooth texture. But it's definitely a sorbet, that's for sure. So we'll let it sit here for about 2-3 minutes, and then we'll come back out and we'll mix it a little bit more. All right, guys, it is nice and a lot more smooth. I'm just going to put it in this container. I don't spill it everywhere. Let me do this right. And then we're just going to pop it back in the freezer. But we'll go ahead and do a little bit of a taste test. The Chamae melon, one of the sweetest melons around. But again, guys, if you want, you can use other melons. If you want to add a little sugar, you can. I don't like to. You can, you know what? If there's an alternative, you can add a little stevia or honey. Let me get that blade out. And we are going to enjoy this definitely this week. Okay. All right, my favorite part. Cold. Beautiful melon flavor, sweet. A little bit of that lemon. Really good, guys. Real simple. You don't need a recipe. Just cut up your melons, lay them on some parchment paper in a sheet pan, freeze them. When they're hard, take them out, blix them up, put a little lemon juice in there. You can add sugar if you want, but you don't need to, not with this. Hope you enjoy the video, guys. I know it's short, it's just so hot outside. There's nothing really to do outside. So I figured I'd go ahead and show you how to do this Chamae melon sorbet. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. God bless.